Hello guys, what's up? In this video we are going to talk about what is EBS volume and what is EBS snapshot, and we'll look into the hands-on lab of it, okay, so that we can understand the concept very well. Okay, so let's dive deep down into this. So before going into detail, let me just give you a story. Okay, let me just show you a story. Okay, so let us suppose you have a EC2 instance running. Okay, there is a software running in your EC2 instance. Okay, you come with a request, or there is a request from your client that this is your Excel file. Okay, this is your Excel file. What you need to do, you need to generate a data from this Excel file, that how much users are consuming sugar lot. Okay, you have a particular data set from the report of a healthcare sector. Okay, or you can say that a general survey report you have generated, so you need to see the people who are consuming more sugar. Okay, so this is a use case I'm talking about. Okay, so you do the processing and the result is in .txt file. Okay, now you want to save this result somewhere. Okay, so for that there is a volume that has been attached, which is known as EBS volume. Okay, EBS volume. So this volume, the data is stored in this EBS volume, and then it has been shared to the customer or to you, the result. Okay, simple concept. Okay, simple concept. One more thing for that, just like in your laptop you have a hard disk drive and SSD. Okay, similar way, this is your laptop or operating system or a software, and this is your storage. Okay, now one more thing, just like in your laptop you can extend your hard disk and everything, you can do it now. Similar way you can also extend it here also. Okay, EBS you can attach. Okay, and make this thing as primary and this thing as secondary. You can do that also. Okay, so this is a simple what do we say that overview, okay, about this. Now let's come to the theory section. So what is EBS? So EBS is a volume. EBS is stands for elastic block storage. Okay, and is a network drive you can attach to your instance while they are running. Okay, so this point you should keep this thing in mind, that it is a network drive, not a physical drive. Okay, this is not a physical drive. Okay, this is a network drive. Very important questions, and one of the most answered question in interview and also in your examinations also. So it is a network drive, not a physical drive, so you can attach to your instance while they are running. Okay, it allows your instance to persist the data even after termination. So there is a thing like, let us suppose your EC2 instance is running some software, and due to some fault, okay, due to some fault, this stop working. You can configure this EBS volume in such a way that even after this termination, okay, this volume will persist, and what you can do, you can detach and attach to new EC2 instance, okay, after the crash, so that your process should be running up and running, and there is no loss of data. So this is also a feature, okay, that is very helpful. It is bound to a specific availability zone. Okay, one thing you need to know, let us suppose you are in Japan and this is USA. Okay, so you have created your EC2 instance here, and this is your EBS volume. Okay, this this is your EBS volume. Okay, this is not possible that you have your EC2 instance here and you can connect with the EBS volume in USA. This is not possible. This is possible only availability zone, within a same availability zone you can have, but not this. You can do that in order to do the migration part of your EBS volume. There is another concept that will come later. Okay, but as of now you do not have any authority or any kind of functionality that AWS provide. So this is the only thing that you need to know. Okay, so mounted to one's instance at a time. Okay, so it is mounting, so there is a difference. Okay, so let us suppose you have EC2 instance and this is the EBS volume that has been attached to this. Okay, you again come with another EBS volume. Okay, because of the shortage you have connected this one also. So this thing is possible, but the thing, let us suppose this is your EC2 instance. Okay, and there is another EC2 instance. Okay, you cannot attach in this way. Okay, like multiple instances with a single EBS. This is not possible. This is possible. Okay, okay, so mounted to one instance at a time. So this mounting, EBS should be mounted to one instance at a time. Okay, this thing you need to remember. I hope things are cleared. Now let's see some hands-on section. Okay, just go to the lab and just try it out how the EBS volume has been created and how we can create our own. So we are in this AWS section. Just come to the EC2 instance dashboard. Just click on this launch button. Okay, so just click on this test EBS. Okay, test EBS, and you can see in the free tier account you have 1 GB of gigabytes memory, 1 CPU. Okay, and let me just assign this a test. Okay, let's attach this. Let's assign a subnet also. Okay, with this thing you need to remember that what is your subnet and what is the availability zone your instance has been attached. Okay, this is very important. So it is US East 1F. Okay, so this thing you need to know. Okay, in the advanced setting you just need to do one configuration that I want to show you guys. Okay, so one thing you need to know, that this is based upon our option, that on deletion of the or on termination of an EC2 instance you want to persist the data or you want to remove the data. Okay, this is depends upon you. Okay, totally depends upon you, because there are options where you can deny this thing, like no, I want to terminate. Okay, because you are in the testing state initially, so you can assign yes, but whenever you are doing some critical operations, okay, you need to select it no, because you want to restore the data na. Okay, so in that case you need to give no. Okay, so as of now we are just testing, so click on this launch button. Okay, so wait for some time and this instance is up and running. Okay, so you are in this dashboard and you can see this is the test EBS. Okay, so just come down here. Okay, you can see in the storage section, you can see this is the by default EBS volume that has been attached, which is of 8 gigabytes. Okay, so if you want to look into detail of this, so just come here in the left and you can see there is a particular section, elastic block storage EBS. Okay, just click on this volumes and let me just see the ending. 587 is the ending, 587. So you can see this is the volume. Okay, so it is in use. Okay, you can see. Okay, so here you can see one thing that here, okay, you can see one thing that you can have this volume within you, okay. So you can create your own volume also if you want to attach. You just need to click on this. You can select your own volume type, okay. You can select the availability zone, but I told you that the our availability zone is US1F, and you can create it, okay. And one more thing, why it is this encryption is required. So in the previous video I have told you that when the EC2 instance is going to hibernation, okay, we need to encrypt this EBS volume, okay. We need to have some encryptions that has been assigned, okay. So let us suppose what happened is earlier, okay, let's take this example. Earlier you having EC2 instance, okay. Now earlier what you did, you have taken 8 gigabytes, okay, and which is sufficient for your current EC2 instance to go into hibernation. But after some time you have a lot of loading part, okay. Let us suppose 32 GB loading needs to be done in the EBS, so this can't possible. So what you did, you attach a different EBS volume which is 64 GB in and then you attach this and go to this hibernation process. So this hibernation possible only when the EBS volume should be greater than the EC2 RAM, okay. This thing only the hibernation possible only when, okay. So this is a small, you can say that thing that I want to show you. So this is why in order to do the hibernation, we need encryption part. So just click on this create volume and we are good to go. So you can see this, okay, this has been created, okay, this volume has been created. So we have successfully created this volume, and in order to attach it, you can just click on this and attach the volume, okay. Okay, so for this we are not in this availability zone. So I told you that if the instance is, this is US East 1D and that is US East 1F, so you cannot do this mapping, okay. So this is the section that I want to showcase, okay. Now one more thing I just want to tell you is that what happened when one EBS volume got disrupted, okay. So let's come to the another topic. So there is a concept known as EBS snapshot, okay. So often basis what you do, that let us suppose due to some happening, okay, EBS, you have this EBS volume in Japan, okay, and this is your USA region, okay. Now you want to migrate this data from Japan to USA. So for that what you do, you just need to create a snapshot which is known as EBS snapshot, okay. First create it and then deploy it here, okay. So this thing you can do it, okay. What first you need to create a snapshot, and snapshot will able to migrate from one region to another. Migration is done with this snapshot. This is very helpful while your EBS volume got disrupted due to some errors, okay. So regular backups you can say that you need to take, because you want to persist the data is very important in some applications when it comes to the analysis part. So the data is expensive there, okay. So for the backup perspective, we use the EBS snapshot volume, EBS snapshot part, okay, and we can share it across the multiple regions. Very simple, okay. Now let's see how we can take the snapshots, okay, quickly. So what you need to do here, you just need to click on this one snapshot, okay. Just click on this here in the volume section, just click on this and actions, create a snapshot, okay. You can say that backup, okay. Just click on this create snapshot, and your snapshot, or you can say that backup has been created. You can see your backup has been created. This is the description that we have given. So it takes some time okay, which will give you this completed. Okay, just wait for some time until it is completed. So this thing is very important for you to understand, because whenever you are transferring the data from one region to another, it is very helpful. Okay, so you can do it in this way. Okay, just wait for some more time. So you can see there successfully this has been loaded. So just click on this. Okay, make sure you click on this. Okay, and you can create a volume from this snapshot. Okay, just click on this and you can create a volume with the different availability zone. You can see. Okay, this thing I have told you. Okay, very easy. Okay, you can create it on your own. One more important thing that I want to show you. Let us suppose this backup has been deleted by default. Okay, so there is an option that has been provided by this AWS recycle bin. You can see. So just click on this recycle bin. Okay, and you can see that create retention. So you can say retention. Okay, backup. Okay, just select here EBS snapshots, applies to all, and you can have a recycle bin up to 1 day. So let us suppose you have deleted by mistake, you deleted. So you can retrieve that EBS volume within, you know, within 24 hours. You can do that. Okay, just click on this thing and you can retain that. Okay, so this has been created. Okay, so it is very easy. Okay, so when you know, by default, if you delete a snapshot, you can retrieve back from that recycle bin. Okay, very easy guys. Okay, I hope you like this video, and we'll see you in the next. Happy learning guys.